Contraband Bayou runs through the heart of the city of Lake Charles. Beneath the moss-draped cypress trees, it holds a dark secret. Its banks are covered in trash. KPLC's Olivia Vidal uncovers what you don't see from the roadways. Hundreds of thousands of pieces of trash polluting our waterways.
When you picture Contraband Bayou, is this what you see? Blue heron waiting for a catch, egrets pecking away at the minnows below. How about cypress trees covered in moss waving in the wind? Beautiful, isn't it? Well, what about this? And this? And take a look over there. Yep, litter every which way you look on Contraband Bayou.
It's mind-blowing that this is going on in today's time here.
That's Earl Walker. He lives on the bayou and says over the years he's seen the litter problem grow.
These are items that have floated down that have been dumped into the bayou. Toys and TVs and mattresses and couches.
And it's getting worse.
Back when we did that cleanup, we picked up 300 tires from the bayou.
How does that make you feel?
Wow, it's heartbreaking. Well, that was
he says it's not the boaters dumping trash, it's trash coming from the roadways, trash floating down the bayou, trash that eventually makes its way into the river and the lake. Everywhere you look along the banks of Contraband Bayou, trash just like this is littering the landscape. So the question is, who's responsible?
We need to make this a long-term effort where we see it and we address it.
And it's bad. It looks really bad out there.
Lake Charles Mayor Nick Hunter is familiar with the trash problem on the bayou. After all, it flows right through the city in which he governs. He says it's an issue that won't be solved overnight.
I don't think government alone, certainly not the city of Lake Charles alone, can solve this problem. By the way, a lot of that trash is not even coming from inside the city limits. A lot of it's coming from outside the city limits that's, again, being filtered into our bayous after a heavy rain event.
With city initiatives in place, he gives credit to Team Green Public Works and Adopt-A-Spots. It goes way beyond that, and he's right when he says government alone cannot be responsible.
Well, the first thing is to admit that you have a problem. And Lake Charles, we have a problem. Southwest Louisiana, we have a problem with litter.
So what's the long-term solution?
It's very difficult for an elected official to say, well, this is my absolute top priority. But if you gave me 5, litter is absolutely within the top 5 priorities because we are seeing an increase. It's absolutely unacceptable. It's disgusting, and we've got to do a better job of it.
I'm not an environmentalist. I would consider myself an outdoor enthusiast, but I believe that development needs to happen along hand with taking care of what's ours.
Taking care of what's ours, what is here that is natural, and what's here that we've created. At your service, Olivia Vidal, KPLC 7 News.